Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day today. They were hitting the skies pretty hard over here earlier, and that's what they got, the remnants of that, as you can see. Over here looks pretty good. So, but gorgeous day today. It's very nice out. I wanted to talk about this situation. Everybody's talking about this stabbing, in North Carolina, this individual with a lengthy criminal record, a history of mental illness, right? Until finally, there they are. I'm going to let them out here shortly to run, get them a good run in, because they need that. So they has a history of mental illness, and so lengthy arrest record, arrested over 11 times, and finally, for whatever reason, on that day, he decides that's the day he's going to kill somebody. And so, who does he pick? Small, weak woman. White, okay, which that doesn't really make any difference, but small, weak woman who turned out to be trans, but that is neither here nor there. That's really not the main thing of it, because he didn't know. He just saw a small, woman, and killed that person for no reason, which is insane, okay? But there's a lot of mental health issues out there. I don't know if you guys know this, like one of the side effects of antidepressants is suicidal thoughts, and all those type of things. So, you're taking this medication because you're depressed for whatever reason. But everybody goes through that, folks. I just want you to know, everybody gets depressed. So it's not like some kind of phenomenal thing like, oh, it just is happening to me. We all go through it. I go through it. I'm sure everybody that's watching this video has gone through a period where you felt like crap, life sucked, poor you. I mean, we've all been there, okay? So it's not like, it's something new, but people can't handle it, I guess. So they get on antidepressants, or they put them on Valium, or they give them this pill or that pill, or whatever it is, okay? And so, a lot of these, things that are happening, a lot of these mass shootings, if you will, if you looked at, which they don't talk about, isn't it amazing how they don't talk about what medication these people were on? But I would bet dollars to donuts that a majority of them were on some form of antidepressant. And, so this is what happens. But, so I'm ranting on that. I wanted to show you this real quick, and we'll get back to that rant. So here's my game plan. So I got my things up. I put the boards are screwed into the post, and then running a board across. Now, unfortunately, looking at this, and the third one, I don't have it in yet, because obviously that one is inside the run, so that'll have to wait till I pull that off before I can do that. So unfortunately, I was looking, and so part of the other thing is I'm going to run 2x4s here, so that I can, and you can see on that side, I can screw the top of the fence, or tack the top of the fence into that 2x4, okay? So that's part of it, to help keep everything secure, because obviously it's loose right now, right? So it's all loose. But if I can tack that in here to the 2x4, that's going to secure that. When I come over the top with my chicken wire, I can secure that to the outside. So it like locks everything in. Now, unfortunately, I was looking at this going, you know what? Most likely, I'm going to need something here, another post here. I'm going to probably need another post in between those two, at least one more, unless I can find. I may, the only thing that, just to help hold that up. But then I'm thinking, what I'm probably going to need is some kind of netting that is going to be wider, that I can roll over the top of everything and tack it down onto these sides. So I'm going to have to look into that, but because the chicken coop itself is going to be farther back here, so that's going to hold up the back part better. But because like I said, the game plan was going to be chicken wire, but I got to figure something out with all of this. So that's going to be part of the project moving forward. I got to figure how I want to do this, because so I'm definitely going to need something in the middle here, I'm going to need something in the middle in the front and something over here to help keep whatever netting I put in up, and so it doesn't sag in those spots because there's nothing there, you know what I mean? Unless I can get like a full netting thing, which is a possibility. I might not have to do holes if I did the netting and then, you know, was able to pull it tighter all the way through and then secure it on the sides and in the back. That's a thought too. So maybe I don't have to do more holes. I don't want to dig more holes. So I'm gonna have to look and see what kind of netting situation that I can get to utilize here for this. So I got to figure out how long, how wide that I'm gonna need, and kind of go from there. So, but yeah, so that's kind of, I was working on this yesterday some more, and yeah, I don't think that the chicken wire over the top is going to work, because I have to, you know, the chicken wire is only so wide and it just wouldn't work. So I'm going to have to rethink that, but I think I could actually not have to dig any more holes, which would be fantastic, because these will be far enough apart that if I have something that can cover the whole thing, that will be better. So I think that's what we're going to do there. So we're going to go in here and check on the girls. I fed them earlier today. Pulled 3 eggs earlier today. I got 2 Easter egger eggs and 1 regular egg. So, we got this little menagerie of them in here. So we got 1 there, a couple there. So here's another, all 3 Easter eggers laid today. Miss Betty White, obviously she laid as well. So there is 4 eggs. And then we're going to look over in here. And we got 2 more over here. All right. So 3 eggs earlier. 6 eggs now. So we're up to 9. We got 9 yesterday as well. Yesterday what did we have? We only had 2 Easter eggers laid yesterday. So, yeah, you just never know what it's going to end up being. But, you know, if I'm averaging 9 eggs a day out of 15 hens, I'm not complaining about that. Obviously, I'd like to see better. but they're doing good. But anyway, getting back to the other thing that we were discussing here, guys, okay? You have a situation where pharmaceutical companies are making a tremendous amount of money off of people because of depression or whatever else is going on in their life. And instead of dealing with it, which is what you should be doing, okay, they medicate the problem. So, and here's the thing is, how many times have you heard, and this is a question for you guys, okay, I want you to think about this. How many times have you heard of people being on antidepressants and then being taken off of them? Did they ever come off antidepressants? I haven't seen one case where anybody's ever been taken off of antidepressants because they don't need them anymore, right? You ever see that? Oh, they're much, much better. They don't need those antidepressants. No, what they do is they adjust the dosage. They go to something different because X, Y, or Z didn't work anymore. And so that's what they do. Alright, so there's that one. So now that one gets rotated to the bottom. I'll use these eggs first. I have a bunch of eggs in the house. This other extra egg that I got here, because I don't have room, is going to go into the house. And I'm going to cook up eggs later. I might do some hard-boiled eggs and do a nice egg salad sandwich. That's always delicious. So, but anyway, a lot of interesting stuff going on with that. And I want to hear your thoughts on it. I want to hear what you guys think, you know, as far as that goes, and kind of go from there. So, anyway, I hope you all are having a great day. I will talk to you all later. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.